Hello. How is everybody? Hey FLP. How are you? Hey Sandy. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Hey David. Thank you, Jay. Hey Valerie. Hey Thomas. Thank you, Jay, very much. Glenoka, how are you? Let me get a couple things out of the way first. Before I get into my topic for tonight. Spicy is not going to be able to be with me tonight. Hey, Try and Survive. He had a death in his family, in Jamie's family, so he's not going to be able to be with me tonight. Hey, Formal, how are you? Hey, Miss Pat. Uh-oh. Yep. I appreciate y'all very much coming to visit and hang out with me. Awesome, Formal. Congratulations. So, I want to talk about an injury that I acquired when I was fighting this dog that was in my coop. This humongous dog. And if you notice, I'm talking funny. I had this dog cornered in the coop, and I had a large branch that I was, hey, Living and Learning Live, how are you? Thank you for joining me. So I had a large branch that I was trying to hit this dog and make him let go of my girls. And when I was in the process of hitting this dog, I didn't get hit in the mouth, but I had a pain in my mouth, which I didn't think about it at the time, but after it was all over and I got all the bodies and everything gathered up, I had a pain in my mouth. So I kept fiddling with it with my tongue, and my tooth broke. Uh-oh. I'm showing that my live stream is not available. Are y'all still with me? Are y'all still here? Hey, Diggers Outdoors. Okay. Thank you so much, Diggers. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So I kept fiddling with this pain that I had in my mouth, and my tooth broke. I don't know. I didn't get hit in the mouth, but when I was in the process of hitting this animal, I clenched. Um, I clenched down somehow, some kind of way, funky, and so my tooth didn't break until later on in the day. Yeah, so I'm not feeling real confident about my whole being right now. Yeah, so I debated back and forth if I would do any more live streams or not. But it's not hurting me, so I'm kind of like, I'm not going to go to the doctor and unless it hurts. You know, that's just the way I am. I don't go to the doctor unless I'm hurting. So y'all are just going to have to take me like I am until I make time for myself to go to the doctor. So yeah, it's been a pretty bad couple of days. Thank you, Jay. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. I thought about it and I said, you know, I'm not going to do any more live streams because, you know, my confidence was way down and all that. And then I said, well, yeah, I will if it starts hurting, Thomas. But anyway, so here I am. Here I am. I'm live again. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, it's been a hard couple of days mentally. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, it's not hurting me. I just talk funny. Anyway. So, you know, this has been a learning experience for me because I learned some things about myself in this process. For the tooth fairy. That's funny. Hey, Purple Bear. How are you? Purple Two Bear, sorry. You know, you when you're sitting on the outside and you talk about this sort of thing, you know, what would you do in a situation? Well, you know, people say, oh, I would never get in a coop with a crazed animal, you know? And I've heard that there is a thing, I've heard about it all my life, and it's called chicken blood crazy. And, you know, when you talk about a situation and you say, oh, I'll never get in an enclosed area with an animal. But when this animal got in my coop, all my common sense just left, you know. Yeah, I lost all my common sense. And I got in the coop with this animal and you know, tried to put a stop to the attack that was happening. And when I couldn't, and I had the biggest branch that I could find, and I was hitting him with every ounce of strength that I had, and it didn't stop him. So I left. Yeah. I left the coop and run back to my house. And the next, you know, at the time, I didn't realize that I was just going on my gut, you know, but afterwards and for the last couple of days, I've been rolling it over in my head and the lessons that I've learned. And another lesson that I've learned is a 22 is not necessarily the best firearm to have on hand for a situation like this. Because, yeah, you're right, FLP. You're right. Yeah, it was a pit Rottweiler mix, Sandy. The dog was huge. I mean, it was bigger than Callie, and that's why when I went out the door, I locked her inside. Because, you know, the first thing that went through my mind was she's going to go out there and this huge animal is going to hurt her, because Callie's old. You know, she would have fought to the death. So I locked her in when I went out the door. So when I came back in and I got my 22, which was here in my office with me, and I went back out, it wasn't the best thing that I could have done. Because I got off 4 or 5 shots. I can't remember exactly how many shots I got off, but I got off 4 or 5 shots. That animal was hit that many times, and it didn't stop him. So that was, you know, that was the next thing, that the next lesson that I learned, that I should have grabbed. You know, I have my 38 by my bed. I should have went for the 38 instead of the 22. So yeah, it was a pretty gruesome experience. But when I got, let's see, when I figured out that those shots, and I hit my target with the 22. When I figured out that that wasn't stopping this animal, Josh had worked all night the night before. So I left the coop again, went inside his house, and got him up and got him outside. And Josh is actually the one that got the kill shot off. He got close enough to the animal to get in between his eyes. Yeah, that's true, Diggers. You know, and like I said, I've heard about it all my life, but I've never witnessed it before. And it's called chicken blood crazy. And because my birds were going from squawking to being ripped apart right in front of me. So, you know, once he got that in his head, there wasn't any stopping it, I don't think. So, the reason why I put the second video up on the reassess and review the chicken coop is because there was some confusion about my chicken coop being built with chicken wire. It's not chicken wire, it's chain link fencing. Yeah. Yeah, it's you know, and my mistake and my learning, one of my lessons learned is, you think that sturdy of a chicken coop would be dog proof, but it's not large animal proof. Thank you, L. Stewart. Hugs to you too. I'm talking funny because, yeah, it's, you know, my confidence is like nothing. nothing. Yeah. Thank you so much. So, and that's the reason why I made the second video, so you could see what my chicken coop is built with. So, you know, so I've been trying to figure out. I said I wanted the whole thing tore down and redone, but I've been trying to figure out if there's a way to fix what's there without having to tear it all down. And somebody sent me a link. Good night, Try and Survive. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, L. Stewart. I don't feel that way right now, but, you know, hopefully it'll get better. Somebody sent me a link to something that's called a predator apron. So I'm thinking about if there's a way to try to incorporate that into what I already have built, maybe. Yeah. Could be Okie. I got somebody riding by on a four-wheeler. And Kylie's like, you ain't supposed to be down here. Yeah. I don't have any neighbors, David. Yeah. Hey, Bob Hill. How are you? Hang on, I'm listening. Yeah, bear with me just 1 second. Well, it's a kid, Thomas. Yeah, and usually my 22 is fine. Hang on, I missed. We had a man on drugs. That's not good. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. You know, and that, I think that's what was going through my head. Yeah, L. Stewart. I think that was what was going through my head when this animal got in my coop. You know, and when you think about something like that, you're like, no, you never do that. You never get in the coop with an animal that, you know, is crazed. But, you know, I just kind of lost. It really could have ended badly for me. Yeah, I'm really lucky. It could have been real bad. But my hey, Micro 43, how are you? Yeah. Hey, Gray Man, how are you? Thank you for joining my live stream. Yeah. Go fix that hoodle on my plate. Callie's like, somebody's here. He's not here, but yeah. But so y'all are gonna have to deal with me and my missing tooth until I get it fixed. Because, like I said, it's not hurting me. It's just makes me talk funny. So, but yeah. So I want to rebuild my flock. Um, I eat a lot of eggs. I cook with a lot of eggs. And okay, hang on 1 second, okay? You stay. You stay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Oh my goodness. They left. Yeah. It was just a kid. I forgot what I was saying now. No, it was just a kid, my pie. It was just a kid. Hey, Dash Out, how are you? So, oh, my flock. Um, I I've had um all of I've had chickens for years. Yes, Stiggers, thank you. Sorry. I've had chickens for years. I eat a lot of eggs. I cook with a lot of eggs. Um, start fresh, dash out. Yeah. So I want to rebuild my flock. Um, because I'm just not me without chickens. You know, I've had chickens everywhere that I've went. Um, I've had chickens. Hey, world without rule of law, how are you? Sorry. How are you? Um, so when I go outside, my chickens make me feel better. So, yeah, I need my chickens. I need them. Yep. Good deal. Good deal. So I'll get this whole mouth thing fixed eventually, but anyway. And then um um when I was talking to Josh about it later, um, he said that we could put rebar Dash Out, was you one of those bad older brothers? he said that we could put rebar, or I called it sucker rod, but Josh called it rebar maybe, um, down between the, like the side of the chain link fence, put it down between there and go down into the ground. Um, so he said we could do that, um, to keep anything from being able to go under. But this, you know, the chain link fence has been sturdy all these years, but this animal was large. So he picked up the side of this chain link fence, and it was nothing. It was nothing. So the predator apron that I saw, um, you know, 2 feet wide on the ground, could work as well. Um, so I may do that as well too. It was a large dog, gray man. He was pit, Rottweiler mix. Yeah. And I don't have neighbors, so I don't know where he came from. Um, but he was huge. Hang on just 1 second. Thank you, FLP. I appreciate you very much. Yeah. But when he got in the coop and was destroying, just ripping my birds apart. Yeah, it was a big dog. And like I said, I locked Callie inside when I went out the door, because my fear was Callie's an older dog. So my fear was that she would go out there and jump right between his eyes, and that would be all for her. She's an older dog. Yeah. Yeah, right beside the gate, Jay. Right beside the gate. The pallet that I've got stood up there between the gate and the um, food container or whatever. Yeah. No, I don't have to call the police, Mary Rose. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's true, Purple Tea Bear. That's true, but he's handled now. So, yeah. So anyway, it went under, Jay. Yeah. I mean, I was out there. He just grabbed the bottom of the chain link fence and picked it up. I can't even pick it up. I can't even pick it up. When I grab a hold to it, I cannot pick it up. So, yeah. So now I have to decide on what I'm going to do as far as fixing it, or it's going to be fixed some way or another so I can rebuild my flock, because my flock makes me happy. Yep. I like my girls being out there. Yep. Yep. And then later I could get me fixed. Thank you so much, Sandy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Yep. I get my yeah, mud pie. I have 4 hens left. 4. And only 2 of them are laying. Um the one Yep, Christy. Yeah, this one had a pit head, but his body was huge. So the one that came from the woods, Mud Pie Girl, in the video, in the second video, she's pretty roughed up. So I don't believe she may not lay for a while. Um, yep. Uh-oh. Am I gone? Am I still here? Oh, okay. Sandy said the video was gone. Yep. Uh-oh, Sandy. Try and refresh. Yep. So maybe I won't talk funny for forever. Hey, hey, Adam, how are you? Yeah, I'm telling about my stupid escapade with this big dog. Okay, thank you, Mary Rose. Yep. So I'm gonna try to. Yes, Glen Oakley, that's true. And like I said, my common sense just left when this happened. So um, those are important lessons that I learned. Yep, very important stuff. So, okay, Rob. Um, Spicy's wife had a death in her family. So, oh my goodness. Yep. He has not made it. The funeral was today. Um, I'm laughing at a message that I got. It's ridiculous. Just so funny. But Jamie had a death in her family. So they had the funeral today and he hasn't made it back in time. I don't know. I need to send him a link. Let me see. Well, uh, never mind. Yeah. Thank you, Okie Rob. Your video tomorrow is based on my suggestion. Oh, on my suggestion, Dash Out. Oh, on L. Stewart's suggestion. I got you. Hey, Domingos, how are you, sir? Uh-oh. I don't know what the deal is with this YouTube thing, but it's been horrible today. Are you back, Adam? Miss Pat, that's a good idea. Yep. Good idea. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, great. Great. Uh-oh. Sorry. Yep. I appreciate y'all so much. Yep. So after I thought about not doing any more live streams, I said, if y'all value what I bring to the table, then my broken tooth won't matter. So I said I'm gonna go with it and see what happens. Yep. Yep. Sorry, Thomas. I'm self-conscious. I can't help it. So, I cannot help it. Hey, Mark, how are you? Thank you, Diggers. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yep. I had a throwdown, El Mast. Again? What is up with that? Holy moly. Yep, I had a throwdown fight, El Mast. Thank you, Glen Okla. Thank you, Sandy. Anyway, so I've got I'm gonna try to get off of my self-conscious part of my anatomy here, my broken face. Yep. So I've done I've got several videos ready to upload, but I just haven't had it in me to edit them for the last couple of days. Awesome, Mark. Good deal. I've got the VR to Matt A's three knife challenge. I've got that done. I just need to edit it. If you open a jar of honey, will it go bad soon or be all right? No, it'll be fine, Adam. It'll be fine. Yep. It shouldn't go bad. Thank you, Mary Rose. Actually, I got the top. Josh built the cover to my top bar beehive. And I got the waterproof part of the top put on. So the only thing that I have, no, you're fine, Adam. You are fine. Don't feel bad about asking me any questions at all, because I don't mind. Yeah. If it's raw, it's good honey. So the only thing I've got left to do to my top bar beehive is waterproof the outside. And that is going to be done with a mixture of boiled linseed oil and beeswax. It's going to be painted on, and that is how I'm going to waterproof the outside of my top bar beehive. So that's the only thing that I have left to do to the top bar beehive. And then I've got swarm season is here. It's still too cool here for the water companies to be calling me. So I've got a small top bar swarm box that I'm going to be able to take back and forth with me to the different locations that I go. No, it's going to be melted, Jay. It's going to be a liquid that you paint on the wood. And the wood soaks it up. Oh, it's fine, Elmast. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's okay, Brenda. You did some bee inspections today, but you didn't hit the record button. Okay, Rob. No. The boiled linseed oil and beeswax is heated up, Jay, and it's a liquid, and you paint it on with a paintbrush, and the wood absorbs it, and it protects the wood instead of putting something on the wood that'll hurt the bees. That's the way that I waterproof the outside. Yeah, and besides, I like the way that the wood looks without any paint or anything on it. Yeah. Hey, Two Family, how are you? Yep, there was sorry. There was once a thing about the a jar of honey found in the tomb. Of the pharaoh. Yep, that was still good. So honey can last a long, long time. That's right, Dash Out. Two Family says babysitting a 2-year-old terror. Yep. Definitely. King Tut. That's right. That's right, Thomas. Yep. Honey will last a long time. Yep. Two family. At the beginning of the live stream, I was telling about my broken tooth. I broke it in the battle between me and the crazed animal in my coop. So I now have a missing spot. I'm gonna have to have fixed. So just so you know. Yep. Carpenter ants. Yep. Pretty cool. And I cannot wait to get now if I have to do this this Langstroth hive by myself, I'm gonna have to get on a ladder to do it. And y'all know my history with ladders, right? I don't have any idea, Domingos, but I just hope they don't try to hope they don't try to come find it, because guess what? It's not here. Nope. Sure didn't, Domingos. Yep. But that's right, L. Stewart. He gone. Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate you very much. Yep. So I'm hoping that I don't have to climb up on a ladder. Talking about the Langstroth hive that I've got that's so big. I'm hoping that I don't have to climb up on a ladder. I'm hoping that I can get Josh to help me get those frames out, because there's no way I could pick that thing up. It's crazy heavy. So I'm pretty excited about getting those frames transferred to the top bar hive. Pretty excited about that. Yep. And the next video that I do, I'm going to show y'all the little top bar that I did to take to the different locations with me. The water meter lids will fit down in there. So when I go to these different locations, if I can't get the comb off of the water meter lid at the location, I can take it off the water meter and put it in this top bar small swarm box and bring it home with me, and it fits perfectly. Hey, Minuteman Homestead, how are you? Okay, Domingos, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. Yes. Miss Pat, I have a video coming out. I've got it done. I just haven't edited it yet. My garden is completely planted. Everything is in there. And I'm going to go over some of the things 3 new things that I'm growing. That's a VR for Wholesome Roots. Um, so I've got that coming out. I've got several to come out, but I just haven't been in a very good place of mind for the last few days. So I apologize for that, but I'll get those done and get them out. The garden is being planted. Yep. Yep. Oh no. Tarantula lady. You got snow today? Holy cow. Yeah. You people up north, y'all got crazy weather up there. Yep. Craziness. Oh wow, diggers. Mm. Yep. We got a lot of heat down here. Yeah, I think you're right, Miss Pat. Yep, you are right. Thank you, Mud Pie Girl. I appreciate that. Yep. I like thumbs up if y'all feel inclined to give those away. I like them. Yes, I do think that the whole getting prepared thing, Miss Pat, is a very um, wise thing to do. Yep. Yep. Very true. Very true. So I'm hoping everything goes as planned with my garden. Um, and I can put up, my favorite. Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much. My favorite vegetable to can is green beans. I'm gonna just tell y'all that's my favorite. My favorite thing is green beans. Um, so I hope that between the 2 different kinds of green beans that I have, that I'm able to put up a significant amount because I like them. Yep. And I haven't pickled green beans before. I've eaten them, but I have not pickled them. They're called dilly beans. Um, so I want to try that this year because I like pickled green beans. Tarantula lady, if you have a trellis, thank you very much. That is the best thing. Um, I didn't put mine on the fence because I have so many deer around. Um, I'm growing the Kentucky Wonder green beans, Bob Hill, and the I forget the other one. Yes, pickled okra is good too, Okie Rob. I like that too. Yep, yep. That's good stuff. I can't remember the other kind of green bean that I have. Oh, man. If you hadn't have asked, I would have been able to spit it out like crazy. No, not Blue Lake. Rattlesnake. That's it, Pat. That is it. Thank you so much. Rattlesnake pole beans is the other kind. And Kentucky Wonders. Yeah. Now diggers, yeah. Whatever, Thomas Whitten, whatever. Um, I have found blackberry bushes here that I want to relocate. Why couldn't you have rattlesnake beans, FLP? Oh, goodness. um, Bob Hill, I've tried Blue Lake green beans, and do you know I didn't get them? They wouldn't do very well for me. Um, so I didn't go with Blue Lakes this year. Yeah. Do y'all see what I'm dealing with my friends? Hmm? Golly. Too funny. Oh, Miss Pat. Now, Blue Lakes are good beans, L. Stewart. They're good beans. I just couldn't get them to um, do well for me. I've still got some seeds, L. Stewart, and they're good beans, and they may do perfect for you, but I couldn't get them to work for me. Yeah. So I decided to go with a different kind this year um, to see if um, to see if they do better for me than the Blue Lakes did. Yeah. Thank you, FLP. I appreciate you. Homesteading minimalist. Thank you so much. Get them on my plate. I'll put some bite to them. Yep. That's true. I can't help it, Minute Man. I can't help it. I'm very, very self-conscious about it. Yep. Oh, I just love y'all. Yep. Craziness. Thank you, Glen Okla. Thank you very much. Thank you, L. Stewart. I appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or I could just do the feathers, Bob Hill. Yep. I could talk through the feathers with my glasses on. Yep. Too funny. I had a lot of fun doing that video. So, Miss Pat, are you planning on going to Spicy called me today and he asked me yeah, he asked me if you were going to go um to Tennessee. And I said, I have no idea. That if I saw you in the live stream, I would ask you. Yep. That's a good idea, Diggers. Mary Rose says, how does my Slim Jim antenna work out? Are you talking about my 2-meter? It does fine. Yeah, I can actually reach the repeater that is, I want to say 50 miles from me. With my 2-meter that's here in my office. Yep. Yeah, it's a good one. It is a good one for sure. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's awesome, Mary Rose. Yeah, we are L. Stewart. Me and Spicy's going up there. It's May the Thank you, Jerome. Thank you very much. Uh-oh, Miss Pat. Take it easy, that's for sure. We're leaving here on May the 3rd. It's it's on May the 5th and 6th. Who is that? Diggers. Yep, May the 5th and 6th. But we're gonna leave here on the 3rd, so we don't have to rush and hang out for a couple of days before. Yeah, I'm pretty well. Spicy's really excited about it. So, yep. Awesome, FLP. If you are and you don't let me know, you're fired. I'm just gonna say, just gonna let you know. Yeah. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, oh, you can. Okay, I got you, diggers. I got you. Sorry, y'all. Trying to maintain. Yeah, Jerome. Me and Spicy's going. Sorry. Kind of talking funny. Um, Me and Spicy's going to Cookville. We're leaving here on May the 3rd and not coming back until, I want to say, the 7th. Yeah. So he's pretty excited about it. Uh-oh. Glen Oakland, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. It looks good on my end. Thank you so much, Minute Man. I appreciate you very much. Yep. So I can't tell how long. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know. Mud Pie Girl. I don't know. Thank you, Tarantula Lady. I appreciate you very much. I can't tell how long I've been on. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and, okay. All right, FLP, thank you very much. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and close down the live stream. And I appreciate y'all all being patient with me talking funny. Okay. Thank y'all very much. Thank you, Miss Betty. I appreciate you. So I appreciate y'all not giving up on me. Thank you, diggers. All right, you guys. All right, I will see y'all next time, next week at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time or Central Louisiana Time, or in the next video. Thank you, Adam. All right, you guys. Y'all have a good night.